Our final guest in Studio B during this 2-hour BYU Sports Nation special is a guy we have very high expectations for, and a guy who holds even higher expectations for himself, Bronson Kaufusi. Bronson, welcome back to Studio B.
Hey, thanks. Good to be here.
He's got the glasses.
Yeah, he has the glasses,
backwards.
but you're a defender, right?
Yeah, I don't wear these flashy things, That's why I've got them on backwards.
Okay, good enough.
Yeah.
What is your official position on the defense this year?
Man, I don't know. Whatever they want me to do. I think I'm just
Wrong. What are you?
Whatever you call a defensive end, outside linebacker.
Are you?
What do you call that?
Have you seen Jurassic World?
I have. That's me.
Indominus Rex.
Indominus Rex.
It's
we go with that?
Call me
hybrid.
that.
Yeah, I don't want to give away the plot for those that haven't seen it, but it's a mix of a couple different dinosaurs.
Okay,
Does that work?
Yeah, that works for me.
Indominus Defender.
As an Indominus Rex
backer.
defender, whether that be on the defensive line or as an outside linebacker, what do you feel like you do best going into your senior season?
I really feel like I can cause some havoc in the backfield, when they're passing that ball. So that's where I like to be, whether it's outside linebacker. I don't care where I'm coming from. Coming from the safety spot, I just want to rush. So I feel like wherever they put me, that's where I'm going to be.
When you line up at safety, we will mark that down.
Safety! The next Aaron Francisco, Bronson Kaufusi. So you're most comfortable when you rush the passer. That's what you want to do.
on the line, yeah.
Okay. Did you get comfortable at any point in coverage as a linebacker then?
Certain types of coverage I liked and got comfortable with, when we're zoning off. But when you're covering that 4-2 guy, you're never going to be comfortable when you're my size. So running with that guy, that's a challenge.
How have you gotten better specifically this offseason?
Man, I feel like for me, this offseason, I feel like I've really been working on just the mental aspect of the game. So I can think faster, make more plays, and that's what I want to do as well. Physically, I feel like I've really worked on my first step, getting that faster and striking. I want to be able to strike at any place on the field and really be physical.
It felt like the defense at times last year was lacking. The rush was there, but getting to the quarterback and actually securing the sack or the tackle for loss, right? How will you guys maybe be better in that position this year at actually creating a few more sacks?
Yeah, when you run the defense that we run, it's in a 3-4. You have your big guys up front. A lot of times those big guys are made to stop the run, not to get after the passer. So my job is to be able to do both, so that we can get after the passer, give our DBs a break, and finish those plays.
What are your conversations like with Bronco Mendenhall when you're discussing specifics and how you want to get better as a defense?
He really stresses to me building that culture, a culture of hard work, grit. It doesn't matter where you're at, what point in the game, the defense goes out there, you're going to make a stop. Doesn't matter the yardage, down or distance. You got to have confidence in yourself. So being able to build that as a defense, that's what we talk about.
With the secondary losing some key figures, and there's 5 or 6 guys that played a ton, the last couple of years. What can you do as a defensive line to alleviate maybe the pressure on the DBs to make plays?
Hey, we're their best friends, and they are us as well. So we work together, and we just have to get back there. I mean, you might not get a sack, but if you're making the quarterback move outside the pocket, move his feet, if he's worried about you, if you're always there around him, you're going to get in his head, and he's going to make some errors.
Do you have any specific goals in terms of like numbers or things that you want as an individual this year in terms of sacks or, pass knockdowns, pass breakups, things like that? Have you set numbers for yourself?
Not yet, but I will. I always want to improve. So whatever I got last year, I got to get more.
Now I want to look up what you got last year, just as a reference. I thought it was pretty good, and among the playmakers on BYU's defense, you kind of lead the way in terms of just being all over the place. Let's see, I've almost got him up here. Okay, so last year, Bronson, I have you for 43 tackles, and you missed, I think, 2 games, right? Due to the ankle.
3 games.
3 games.
3 games, he says. 11.5 tackles for loss, 7 sacks, 6 pass breakups, 7 hurries, 1 recovered fumble, and 1 forced fumble. So more than that.
Yes, a lot more than that. That's what I want.
A lot more than that. Okay. Who else is a playmaker on that defense to you?
I mean, people don't see this guy a lot, but I'd say Travis Tuiloma. I mean, he does his job down after down, and he's a guy I love to see, just line up and just boss some people around. And, you know, I mean, he might not be in the limelight making those plays, but he's making it so other guys can make those plays. And he's really the key to the defense.
So a guy like Travis, he's really the key to the defense. Okay, at nose?
At nose.
Okay.
Wow.
So for the general fan is going to watch the ball, right?
Mm-hmm.
What can they watch on the defense that you would say, this is how you can tell we're playing well? Where they can watch something else? Like you mentioned Travis Tuiloma, for example.
Yeah. I mean, you can watch the D-line and see if they're getting knocked back. You can watch how everyone's running to the ball, how hard the front seven is coming off the ball, and just all those things.
Bronson Kaufusi with us on BYU Sports Nation, the Indominus Rex defender on BYU's football team.
In Bronsonus. No, we'll Bronsonosaurus. We'll play with it.
Yeah, we will.
It's a work in progress.
Absolutely it is. I've heard words today, one from Bronco. He said, we're on the hunt against these teams on the road. We are hunting for these big wins. Jamal Williams said, we going to eat. You know, he said
Something like that.
the dog mentality. And then you just said, I want to strike. So hunting and eating and striking.
These are active verbs.
What is it about this mentality? Because I feel like you guys are making it a point to be like, look, we're going after it. What changed?
I feel like it's a mentality that everyone has just from last year, going 8-5, third year in a row, how things ended, and then as well coming in with, I mean, you have Coach Wintrick who spends in a year of football, we spend most of our time with him. So I think he's done a great job of building that unity, building that mentality of, you know, we're going to go after whoever we line up against.
Got a question on Twitter for you at Moster Christian. Bronson, will you ever convince your brother, Corbin, to come back to football? Do you want to?
Corbin needs to stay on the basketball court. Came home from his mission. Next day, I told him, you're staying on the basketball court, my friend. He loves football. He loves the football mentality, which will help him in basketball. But even from last year to now, he's so much better, so much more. He's better at scoring, shooting. Overall, he's just such a better player even now.
And we look forward to that with Dave Rose's squad. And things get going in late October and early November. Another Twitter question from @LaserSheep. What feels better, and you've experienced both, a well-timed dunk on the basketball court in a big moment or a big sack?
Oh, big sack, easily. That's an easy one. I keep telling those basketball players, you guys don't even know. You don't know what it feels like. You think a dunk feels good. Sack is definitely better.
And we also shot a commercial with you and Corbin. I don't know if is that one airing today? I don't know. We shot a bunch.
So many.
They're airing today and tomorrow. Okay, who's the best athlete in the house?
Who really is the better athlete in the house?
Well, the majority of 21 when we play 21, I've been winning.
Really?
So this isn't good.
I mean, I don't want to put him on the spot, but you have to be honest, right? So
please.
It's Bronson. Okay, so Bronson says he's the better athlete in the house. It's
Devin. Younger brothers.
Or maybe it's Steve. Yeah, who knows?
Check out the commercial. You'll find out.
Next question. Who's the better actor, me or Jerem?
Oh. He speaks Korean. He speaks Korean.
You don't have anything to do with Korean.
So he can do more faces, right? He can do different roles. So
I speak Portuguese. What does Korean have to do with it?
Good answer, dude. Good answer.
I get pounded on the elite thing. I get pounded on this. It's fine. I'll call Corbin up.
Glenn Okay, we were talking about this before the break. Go find Ty Detmer and discuss fishing with him. Get Remington Peck and you, and go talk to Ty Detmer about fishing. I'm sure you'll have some epic conversation.
Oh yeah, we're gonna find out who's the best. I know Rem just catches a ton of those little ones. You know, I go there, I catch the big one. I might not catch a lot of them, but the big one that everyone wants to see.
That's a shot fired from a previous interview with Remington Peck. That's well done.
Going hunting. Go hunting for that big fish, namely the opposing quarterback.
Yes, yep, that's right.
Bronson, great to have you in Studio B, man.
Hey, thank you.
Good luck in 2015.
iProvo days, man.
I know it. Good stuff.